Hi, everybody. We're going to do a lot of chi exercises today, so come on along with me. When we begin really kind of diving into the sensing of chi, it's really important to get just a few acupressure points in the body because I think it's really helpful to become aware of them. The first one is called the ba hui. It's at the crown of the head, and one of the easiest ways to kind of find it, if you haven't had acupuncture, is to go to the tips of your ears and then draw a line and where your fingers meet, especially if it's a little tender, because on almost everybody I know, the spot is a little tender. It's where the fontanelle was when you were just a baby. That's the ba hui point. That's that place where we energetically are lifted to the sky, almost like a magnet. That's point number one. The second point is in the palms of your hands, called the lao gong. And we find it by closing the hand into a fist. And my point, and this is the way my teacher taught me, is to go from between, that line between the middle finger and the ring finger. Draw the line all the way and then open the palm. And where your index finger is touching, that's the lao gong point. It's on both hands. So closing the hand between the ring and the middle finger, touch where it lands on the palm of the hand, lao gong. The last point that we're going to look at is at the base of the foot. It's on the kidney meridian, it's kidney 1, and it's called the yun chuan. So finding the yun chuan point at the base of the foot is very similar to the lao gong point we looked at. And what we have to do is go between the second and third toe, make a straight line down just under the ball of the foot. That's where the yun chuan lives. It's translated as bubbling well, and a lot of people experience that kind of bubbling sensation when they start feeling the chi there. But between the second and third toe, down, and that's where it is, just below the ball of the foot. It's also on both sides. So now that you're familiar with the ba hui, the lao gong, and the yun chuan at the base of the feet, we can kind of start this practice. We may not touch into all of those, but they're really good points to know for Taiji and Qigong. So we're going to begin in Wuji posture, which means your feet are hip-width apart, and just kind of fudge around there and feel it for you, because you may not be exactly hip-width apart. It may be more comfortable to do a little wider or a little narrower. The knees are soft. The hips are really relaxed and level. So if you find yourself really curving here or tucking under, what you want to try to do is just feel the weight of the tailbone like a third leg coming down. And it's as if this whole pelvic bowl was nice and even, no spilling out from side to side, front or back. It's just very level. The shoulders are aligned over the hips, and the crown of the head is the highest point. And this standing, you should be able to tap into that yun chuan point at the base of the feet and really feel yourself kind of grounding there, as if someone were pushing you to, on this side, you could just root down and feel yourself getting very anchored. So let's just kind of pause in this structure and tap in to our central line, this line of energy that is the core of us. And we're going to organize the rest of the body right around that, so it feels like we're supported by that column of energy that runs through us, that lifts us through the crown of the head and roots us through the yun chuan points at the base of the feet. So just take a couple of breaths here Settle in. If your mind starts coming in with thoughts, just notice them and divert your attention back to your breathing and the breath cycle. And then what I'd love for you to do is move your full awareness to really feeling your hands. We use our hands every day for everything, and they have just such sensitivity and such a great neural network with the brain that we can really go in with the hands and notice the subtlety, the subtle sensations that are there. And that's what I'd like you to do. Not picture your hands in your mind, but put your intention into your hands, really feeling the fullness there, feeling the aliveness. Maybe it'll help to kind of close your eyes and move inward. And just notice what it is that you're sensing there. Maybe you can feel the natural pulse. Maybe there's warmth or coolness. Maybe you can feel a subtle tingling sensation or some kind of gentle vibration. Take your time just feeling. And when you're ready, notice the direction your palms are facing. And I want you to just slowly rotate them so that they're facing each other, even though they're just resting at your sides. Just let them rotate to face each other. And see if you notice any subtle sensations or changes. You're just building awareness. If you feel nothing, that's perfectly okay. Now, if you can, imagine that there is this big balloon filled with helium, and just allow it to appear between your palms. Just imagine it there, wanting to gently float up. So relaxing your arms, just allow that balloon to gently lift your hands in front of you. Slowly it rises. Your arms are bending at the elbow, very relaxed, letting the balloon just carry the hands upward until they begin to just hover at the heart. And if you need a guideline, if you need to open your eyes and just see where my hands are, please feel free to do that. But when you're ready, really move your full awareness and attention to feeling the hands and noticing this balloon between them. I want you to just begin by pressing and squeezing that balloon and feeling the subtle resistance, the subtle pressure you're creating. And then gently draw the hands away and see what else you notice. So you're just squeezing this balloon gently, feeling that resistance, and then drawing them away. And maybe you're feeling a magnetic attraction. Take your time with this. Gently squeezing and gently releasing. As you press in, you may feel like the hands are having trouble getting closer to each other. And as you pull the hands apart, it's almost like the magnetic connection is trying to keep them together. Keep sensing the hands and the space between them. Pressing in, pulling away at your own pace. And then when you're ready, separate the hands, let the balloon float away, and let your hands gently and slowly float down by your sides. Keep your awareness on your hands, still feeling, still noticing. Taking a note of what you feel. If that feeling is completely in the hands or surrounding the hands, if you sense it in the forearms. And then when you're ready, begin to just kind of move fingers and hands, wrists, noticing the sounds around you. Noticing the texture of the clothing on your skin, the support underneath you. And then if your eyes are closed, very slowly let the light come to them as you slowly open. Feel free to blink a few times. And then if you did feel something in your hands, we were kind of always taught to rub the hands together, get that good chi there, and just kind of put it where you need it. Maybe the low back, maybe the hips, maybe the heart, wherever it feels good for you. So let me know what you felt. And if you have questions about sensing chi, ask away. I'm happy to answer. All right? Happy practicing. Sheshe.